What's going on to all of my Libras out there? So let's get into it. So let's get into it for my Libras. All right. So what I'm seeing here for you Libras is the Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Two of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah. The Justice, the Five of Wands, the Hierophant, and last but not least, the Three of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you Libras. Okay, yeah, the Justice, which represents Libra, right? Okay, so the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, all right, okay. So the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles is, it's my dog, but the Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles represents you, you Libras have your own idea of what love is and what love is not, and what a healthy relationship is and what a healthy relationship is not. And you're not going to be sitting up here spending all your time messing around with people who want to waste your time. You Libras ain't got the time for this anymore. You know what I mean? And what I mean when I say for this, I mean people who are the Eight of Pentacles, people who are coming in, wasting your time. You know, they want all this amount of compensation because they're just the gift to the earth, and what they've got going on is just so blessed. I want people to know that those things are lies. You have to earn your keep. You have to produce something to society. You know, when people are telling you, yeah, such, they're talking about on a basic level. I hope people know this, right? Or they should know this. But now you Libras have something to think about, right? But as far as this gift to the earth, that's not really true. You have to earn your keep, right? You have to become a producer. I produce 2 books, tarot readings, clothes, right? Sorry about that. All of this type of stuff. And as a result of this, this is the type of situation. Yes, I'm wearing red shorts to match, but neither here nor there. The point is that yes, so that's the situation. Okay. Sorry about that. It threw me off. The King of Swords and the Two of Wands represents this being a situation for you where what we've got going on is or what you've got going on is the King of Swords and the Two of Wands, which is a lot of you Libras are from the perspective of, if the two of you are not necessarily cohesive, where the two of you actually work in a relationship, I'm just seeing how a lot of you are going to be like, a lot of you Libras are going to be like, you don't even want it. If the person doesn't have something going for them, I'm just seeing how a lot of you Libras don't even want it, right? King of Swords, Two of Wands, because a lot of you Libras you're making better decisions, right? Higher order decisions. And like I said before, a lot of the times we end up having a lot of baggage based upon our inability to see the signs to get out, and ignoring those signs and continuing to stay in, right? When you should essentially get out of that, because it's a money hole, right? And it's going to sink your investments, if you know what I mean. So the Five of Cups and the Justice, the Five of Wands, right? It represents, since this is the case, the Five of Cups is when you decide to get out now. That's when people are regretful, regardless of whatever it is that they say. Even if they're throwing out ad hominems, aka insults, right? They still want someone to be around. But see, the thing is that they should have thought about that and actually dated you decently, right? Instead of just, running game. But I'm saying all this because I don't see you Libras being in a relationship right now, as far as actually being in one. I'm just seeing how, right now, a lot of you Libras, the mentality is changing to where a lot of you Libras are starting to see what it is that I'm talking about. For all the new Libras that's subscribing, welcome. For all the Libras that are here, right? A lot of you Libras have been learning. And one of the things that you've been learning is, again, to stop letting people ultimately waste your time, because think about it. Why would a person who's supposedly not into you hang out with you, right? Call themselves your significant other. Oh, a lot of people say, oh, because it's just about getting money. Yeah, but come on, yo, like, come on. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's not like you're rich or something like this or whatnot. Then, you can kind of understand because the person is going for the cash, you know what I mean? And they're trying to get something out of the deal. But at the same, in that way, right? So there's some sort of enticing factor there. But I mean, if you've already told the other person that, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that for them, but you will do this, right? Like, it's not that type of relationship dynamic, and they're still hanging around. I mean, my gosh, what is the point of them wasting their time? And the Five of Cups represents, now that, they talked all that, or they used to talk all of that, but then when you left, it was a problem. So the Justice and the Five of Wands was, you don't care about what other people have to say. And you shouldn't, because honestly, my dear, honestly, Libras, that's how it's going to be. You shouldn't care about what it is that people say, because I'm pretty sure, I have a good idea that all of my exes would say that I'm no good. No good. Meanwhile, some of them cheated on me, went to the extent of cheating on me with my friend at the time, right? All of that just so that they could get back at me for dumping them, for them cheating. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. But if you were to go ahead and talk to my exes, they would probably say that I'm no good, even though they was the one that was stalking me around for 6 months to a year or whatever, and had to change schools because they were so embarrassed due to the fact that I wouldn't hang out with them. Meanwhile, they're still cheating on the both of us, the person that doesn't know in me. But like I said, it's all in the eye of the beholder. So you shouldn't care. You know what I mean? You shouldn't care, because people, honestly speaking, and this is something that I had to learn on this YouTube stuff too, and I'm using this to give you a better idea. People are going to come up with reasons to not like you. They're going to come up with all kind of reasons. The shirts in the background, the way that, you know what I'm saying, the way that your face looks in pictures, your hairline, just the color of your shirt that you're wearing, something like this, something like this. So you have to take that Libra and not get so offended at that, right? If people disliked you, like I said before, as long as you're doing them a service, as long as you're doing them well, you met them well, you're providing value to them, like I'm providing value within this reading, it's okay. Speaking of that, if you're finding value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on that. And what will happen is that it'll redirect you to a website where you'll have my email address, my Instagram, the books that I'm selling on Amazon, right? Go get one of those, purchase one of those. Um, you can go directly to my website for private tarot readings, okay? As well as my clothing store, aka my Teespring store, from pants, shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, hoodies. Thanks. So then you have the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. So the Hierophant and the Three of Cups represents, again, a lot of you Libras are doing you. A lot of you Libras are in the zone, concentrating, right, in a state of meditation, right? Like a lot of times when you end up being silent on prolonged times, you're really in a state of meditation when you're silent for a very long time. I mean, when you're silent, period, you're in a state of meditation. But the more silent you are is the more in a state of meditation you are. You understand? So this is part of what makes a person fake and real. Part of what makes a person fake and real, my dear Libras. It's how silent is the person? Can a person be silent? Do they need to be talking just to fill that space of void all the time? Or can they be silent? If they can't be silent where they need to fill the space, fill the space, fill the space, then you know, yeah, you can't trust those people because those people are putting on a mask. They're fake. They're playing games. So now think about how many people who are like that. You know what I mean? And this goes into game because think about how many people are trying to stunt like they're alphas and stuff. Alphas don't do stuff like that. Alpha personalities don't do stuff like that. Alpha personalities are combative, but they have a track record of success and being successful. Most people in the society aren't even alphas, but that's a whole other topic for another day. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the justice, which is Libra. So a lot of you Libras have gotten into a point of inner peace, and a lot of you Libras have started to realize what's going on. So to clarify that, you have the Page of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Lovers, and last but not least, you have the Four of Pentacles, right? So this is a situation where, you know, the Page of Wands and the Five of Swords, right, is all about how the kind of interactions that you need to actually develop. You know, you need to learn how to walk away from people faster. You know, like I said before, a lot of times people hold on to relationships way longer than they should. It's like if a person is stunting to be this alpha, regardless of who it is, and you know, and you find out that they're not, right? You need to leave them alone because they're liars. And you know everything that's necessary for you to know about them. You don't need to stay in a relationship with them because then the relationship is going to get worse because whoever they are, it upticks and it becomes worse. The Five of Swords, right, is that they're going to defend their disposition, of course, because their ego is too big. But the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles is, again, you need to take the guesswork out of the romance. You need to take the guesswork out of the relationship a little bit, you know? You don't need to know anything else about the person that's necessary like that once you find out that, you know, who they act like they were at first. And some of them who they may directly say or state that they are, they're not that. You know everything you need to know. You know? This is part of the reason why there's a lot of people, you know, who I've dated in the past would more than likely, I'm sure, say that, you know, I'm no good. It's because I've left a lot of people, right? I've left a lot of people in the dust, so to speak, or ghosted a lot of people based upon, you know, them making it seem like they were one way. And then when I get to know them this way, it's like, oh, some of them was this, some of them was that. You know, some of them ended up doing this. Some of them likes to do this. This is what it is that they do on their free time. Some of them don't work. Some of them ain't, you know, the same people who don't work ain't trying to work. They trying to do this. Some of them can't see my vision. They cool people, but they can't see my vision. They want me to just, you know, so let's clarify the Three of Cups. But if you talk to those people though, oh, such. It's like, so to clarify the Three of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, the Empress, the Knight of Cups. Right. So the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, right, is all about, you Libras, getting a better idea of what you want. And that you're right, if you're starting to think it, that not everybody is necessarily worthy of being approached and people getting to know them like that. And that you're going to have to learn to be more determined and concentrate and focused on how much time you spend on other people. And you're very true. You're very correct with that. Once it is that you know that the person was stunting like they're rich or something like this, trying to be alpha, quote unquote, and then you find out that their lifestyle, right, them actually having it is not real, it's time for you to bounce. Doesn't matter how much fame they have. They don't have any kind of backing. There's no substance. So it's just looks. And then the things that the Empress and the Knight of Cups represents, the Empress is also Libra. So you really all over your own reading. The Empress and the Knight of Cups just represents, like, this puts a different spin on your perception of relationships, Libra, because now it's about how a lot of you Libras are going to get out of relationships and what getting out of those relationships truly mean. And that not every person, like I said, you're going to go after that you particularly even like. Some of you Libras may really ask some questions first before you get to know them. And that's good. But comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, we have 4,340 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Hit the notification bell and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace, y'all.